Hey guys, this is going to be a kind of fast video about a lot of topics today. Going to be a busy day, but I have a whole host of algorithms that I have created in many different sports. We're going to talk about all of them really fast. So here we go. Football game. The Rams, they did not beat the Bills. The algorithm predicted a 20-20 game here. Ended up being 10-31. There's a lot of complaints about where the Rams offense was. I don't mind. You know why? There's a video I did a couple videos ago about football, and I said, hey, you know that the algorithm is projecting only 40 points for a game where the odds makers have an over under of like 52 or 53 points. That's a really low under. I took the alternate under of under 44 and a half because I was assuming there'd be a 20 or 23-20 game, and they hit that. So the actual points were fine. And this game was way down on the list, even had a negative win score percentage. So when you look at all the games for the week that the algorithm is projecting, you can see that the Rams game was actually at the bottom. So it really wasn't saying take them all that much. It probably said take them with the spread, thinking it'd be a close game, but it's not a premium pick. But the under was a premium pick, and that hit. So good for football, even though that game didn't win very, very early. We'll see what happens. I'm certainly rooting for Arizona, given that all the work I put into the algorithm said that Arizona is going to win this game at an underdog line. So, I mean, plus the points is an absolute no brainer. Then the money line as well. I'm going to do a couple different things on some round robins for the first week of football. So we'll enjoy. I'll do a video about this entire list Saturday night for subscribers. You can buy a copy of this in a couple different places on the website. So that is football. Let's get on to baseball. I did baseball today for some reason. I don't know. It only took a few minutes. I wouldn't say there's a lot to look at here because there really isn't. It always kind of looks like the odds makers now. The algorithm's so good that the odds makers just use it. And so you get stuff like this. Tampa Bay reasonable line, games above MXP 20 are the ones the algorithm says to play. That's these 5 games. But these lines are bad here with Philly, St. Louis, Houston. This is an okay line for Tampa Bay. It's actually a pretty good line for Tampa Bay. That's an okay line for Baltimore, but the game is not above MXP 20. This Mets game over Miami is, and this Dodger game over San Diego. But baseball's tough. So that's baseball. Yesterday was 3-4. Carlos's version was also 3-4 yesterday. About the same looking. I think we had the White Sox a little higher and the Yankees a little higher. I don't know. Baseball's tough. All right. So that's baseball. Now, fun stuff. All the rest is soccer. All right. So there's Bundesliga. Bundesliga had a good first couple games. There were like 2 underdogs that it hit or something like crazy. All right. That's fun. So Bundesliga looks like this. I've done a ton of work organizing names and getting everybody all straight and getting rosters as close as you can in all of these soccer files. So this is Bundesliga. I don't even know how to pronounce these names. Bayern Munich? I don't know. Werder Bremen? Maybe. FC? I don't know. I'll start having fun with teams that have numbers in their names. This is scaring me. FSV Mainz 05 sounds like a type of catch-up. I don't know what's going on here. 1899 must have been a good year. Well, that's Bundesliga. These things are starting to get fun. I'm really enjoying soccer because you can only miss by so much. There's only so many goals. Champions League. Oh, wow. We got projections for Champions League? Yeah, we do. By the way, if you want to add a space in between here, and if you buy a copy of the algorithm, you go to layout and print, right click, insert blank after each item, and it separates out the games a little bit, makes it easier to read. Okay, so that's Champions League. I don't, this is not good yet though, because they don't have hardly any games yet. Team stats on Champions League, 1 game played, so I would not trust this. This is really distorted. So that's Champions League. Then there's English Premier League's a big one that I spent some more time on that's starting to mature as a season now, that they're up to 6 games. So this is going to be interesting to watch now. It has not been doing well. It's actually been doing, this one's been doing bad. English Premier League's been doing poor. So hopefully this will have a better weekend. I will certainly do some work with distributions if we have another bad weekend with English Premier League. Next, La Liga. La Liga was doing okay in the other games. Here's a look at whatever the 9th, 10th, 11th. I'm okay with La Liga's been okay. The number of games in this season is only at 4 though, so you probably shouldn't trust it that much because it's still early on. MLB, we talked about Liga MX. Me gusta el Mexican football. You know what? I like this. It doesn't win every time. We actually missed this Toluca game. I bet Toluca, but I watched some of these games. Look at this 2-2 game, Puebla Pachuca. Pachuca, I think, tied it up late to make it 2-2. I bet the draw in that game. Muy grande ganador. I mean, like, this was good stuff. So I enjoy Liga MX. And tonight, I think there's a Tijuana, or I mean, there's a Juarez game. We'll find out. I need to add that one. So work needs to be done on Liga MX. Serie A. I don't even know what country this is. Italy? Yep. Italians. They do it a little different. So the Italian league getting this thing going. We've got how many games played? 5. So also kind of just getting rolling here with Serie A, and wouldn't necessarily trust it too much yet, but you've got some games for this weekend here. Today, I mean, today's the 10th, right? No, tomorrow's the 10th. No games on the 9th, but these start earlier in the day, of course, in the American time zone, because these are being played in Europe. So that's Serie A and MLS. Wait a minute, we got to do MLS. I didn't do Liga 1 either. MLS, we had predicted a 2-2 draw, and it was a 1-1 draw in this game on the 7th. We've got game today, Montreal and the Columbus Crew. Look at that, 2-2 draw. That's what it says. And the very, very close game. So it's going to say probably bet the draw here again. I mean, that's the fun thing about soccer. You get to bet draws. A lot of other games. If there's anyone that's, look at the team where it's projecting the most goals. So right there, it's Real Salt Lake against DC United, and they're only minus 160 for the win. So that's like the pick of the weekend for MLS, because that's the most goals and probably biggest differential. Philadelphia Union also 2.9 is pretty big. Nashville against the Galaxy, interesting. All right, well, yep, there you go. That's MLS. Let's do Liga 1. Liga 1 has no games on the 9th, but has some on the 11th. And sorry, it does have one on the 9th today. Lens versus Troyes. Lens versus Troyes. I will look to, wait a minute, I can't be British. We're going to work on French. Well, we can try. Little bit. Paris Saint-Germain, 2.8 against Brest. Versus, I spent a little time in French Canada, so there might be some French coming out of my mouth once in a while. Les jours sans faire rien de plus. No more bets. I think that's what that means. I've been to too many French casinos. Lyon. All right, so what does this say, and how many games are we into Liga 1? 6 games in. That's a huge favorite for Paris Saint-Germain. Lille plus 280. So here's something. Lille over Marseille. 2.4 to 0.8. So here's one where the algorithm really does not agree with the odds makers, completely flipped. So I'll probably take the Lille with the draw push bet, the tie no bet bet for Lille, because it's saying that they win. And soccer, you can get a tough defensive game where it can be a draw. So those are all of them. And I think we've done them all. So that's the update, guys. Lots going on. You can purchase algorithms on kenbraverman.com. Enjoy, and may all your picks be winning, and enjoy your weekend.